Now listen closely. You may not realize it yet, but every person who entered your life had a role. Some were blessings, but some were lessons. The truth is, many of the people you trusted were never meant to stay. They were only meant to reveal something deeper. And this was allowed by the one who has been secretly watching you. You see, the betrayals that cut you the deepest were not random. They were permitted so that you would open your eyes, so that you would learn who was truly for you and who was only pretending. The powerful one allowed certain masks to fall so you could see the hidden faces. Painful, yes, but necessary. Think about it. That friend who abandoned you when you needed them most. That was not a mistake. That relationship that ended even though you gave your all, that was not a failure. That family member who never supported you, that was not because you were unworthy. It was all part of the unveiling. Type 111 if you understand this truth. The powerful one has been watching you, not because you are weak, but because you are chosen to walk a road most people could never survive. That's why your storms felt heavier. That's why your losses felt deeper. That's why your battles felt endless. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. And here comes the shocking twist. Some of the people who hurt you were actually assignments. They were used to shape you, to push you closer to your destiny. Without them, you would not have developed the strength, the wisdom, or the faith you carry today. The painful truth is that the very people who broke you were part of the plan to build you. Yes, it breaks your heart, but it also opens your eyes. Type 222 if you are starting to see the bigger picture. Now, hear this carefully. The reason you are watched so closely is because you are entering a season where everything that was stolen will be restored. But before restoration, there had to be separation. The powerful one had to separate you from those who could not go where you are going. Some people were never meant to walk into your future. That is why they were removed, even if it hurt. Think of it this way. A gardener prunes a tree not to destroy it, but so it can grow stronger and bear more fruit. That is what has been happening in your life. The cutting was painful, but the growth will be beautiful. Comment, "Yes, I receive," if you are ready for this new season. Let me reveal another hidden truth. Many of your battles were spiritual, not physical. That's why people turned against you without reason. That's why doors closed when you were qualified. That's why you felt unseen even when you were giving your best. It was never about them. It was about the forces behind them. But the one who watches has been protecting you from things you never even knew were chasing you. This is why some opportunities slipped away. This is why certain relationships collapsed suddenly. It was not rejection, it was redirection. You were being pulled away from danger you could not see. If you believe this was protection, type 333 in the comments. Now let me give you hope. The same powerful one who allowed the storms is now preparing to release blessings that will shock everyone around you. The very people who doubted you will watch as your life turns around. The very people who mocked your pain will see your rise. And those who left you behind will realize they walked away from gold. You were not hidden to be forgotten. You were hidden to be preserved. And now, the time of revealing is near. Say this out loud. My waiting season is ending. My rising season is here. And if you believe it, type 555 to seal this word, but listen carefully. Before this new season fully opens, there is one last thing you must know. The powerful one has been watching not only to protect, but also to test. They wanted to see if you would keep going even when everything seemed against you. And you did. You may have cried. You may have fallen, but you did not quit. That is why you are about to be rewarded. Stay with me, because in the next part, I will reveal the final, most divine. My dear friend, listen to this message very carefully. Do not take this lightly. Right now, in this very moment, someone powerful is secretly watching you. They see your steps, they hear your cries, they know what you carry in silence. You may think you are alone, but you are not. And the reason they are watching will break your heart. Pause for a moment. Think of the nights you couldn't sleep. The days you forced yourself to smile when inside you were falling apart. The people you loved, but they left. The promises that were broken. The prayers you whispered when no one else could hear. Do you remember those moments? That's when someone powerful was watching you. This presence has never left your side. But here is the hidden truth that most people do not know. You were chosen long ago, marked with light, but this light also attracted battles you never asked for. Every struggle you faced, every betrayal you endured, was not by chance. There is a reason you are going through so much, and someone powerful knows it. Type 777 in the comments if you believe this is your confirmation. Now let me reveal something you were never told. The reason you feel heavy, the reason life feels unfair, is not because you are weak. It is because you carry a destiny bigger than you realize. And someone powerful has been watching you because your life is not ordinary. But here is the part that may break your heart. The reason they are watching is not only to protect you, it is because they see how much you have suffered in silence. They see how many nights you ask, "Why me? Why does it hurt so much?" They see how you blame yourself for things that were never your fault. And they cry with you. You are being watched because you are rare. Because in a world full of lies, you still try to walk in truth. In a world full of hate, you still try to love. That is why you have been attacked so many times. The darker forces know your value, and they fear what will happen when you rise. Type 444 in the comments if you believe your rising season is here. But let me take you deeper. Sometimes the people closest to you were allowed to hurt you, because without that pain you would not see the truth. The powerful one who watches you allowed certain storms not to destroy you, but to shape you. To cut away the fake, the weak, the people who were never meant to sit at your table. Think about it. How many times did someone betray you, and later you realized their heart was never truly with you? How many times did you lose something, only to later see it was protecting you from something worse? That's not a coincidence. That's a design. But here is the shocking part. This powerful watcher is not a stranger. It is the one who created you. It is the one who saw you before you were even born. And the reason your heart breaks when you hear this is because deep down, you always felt someone was there. You just didn't know how close. Comment yes if you are ready to receive what they have been preparing for you. Now let me tell you this hidden truth. The reason you are watched is not only because of your past pain, it is because of your future assignment. There are doors waiting to open for you. There are people waiting for your voice. There is a path only you can walk. But you had to be broken first, so your heart could carry the compassion and wisdom needed for this mission. You are not ordinary. That's why you don't fit in. That's why you never felt fully accepted. You were chosen. And chosen ones are always watched more closely. If you believe this, type 555 in the comments to claim this blessing. Do not doubt this moment. The fact that you are hearing these words right now is not random. You were led here. The powerful one who has been watching you wanted you to know you are not forgotten. Your pain was not wasted. Your story is not over. Something new is about to begin. Stay with me. Now, my dear friend, let me take you into the final truth. The powerful one who has been secretly watching you is not just a guardian, not just a guide, but the very creator who gave you life. From the moment you took your first breath, you were marked. Every tear, every smile, every moment of silence was seen. You were never invisible. The reason they watched you so closely is because you are their masterpiece. But here is the heartbreaking twist. You never believed you were worthy of that love. You carried shame, guilt, and wounds so heavy that you thought no one could truly see you. But they did. They always did. And they never turned away. Type 444 if you believe this love is real. Your story was written long before the pain. Every battle you faced was already known, and the powerful one placed inside you a strength far greater than the storms around you. That is why you survived things that should have destroyed you. That is why you are still here when others gave up. You were carried when you thought you were walking alone, but now comes the hidden blessing. The watching season is ending and the releasing season is here. You will begin to see doors open that you could not unlock. You will meet people who are divinely placed to help you. You will feel peace in places where chaos once lived. What once was broken will be healed. What once was lost will be restored. Type 777 if you receive this restoration. Now listen carefully. The pain you went through will not be wasted. The powerful one will turn it into testimony. Your wounds will become wisdom. Your scars will become signs of survival. And your life will become a light for others who are still walking through their darkness. That is your hidden mission. That is why you were chosen. But you must step into it with faith. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let the opinions of others silence you. Remember, you were never alone, and you will never be alone. Comment yes if you are ready to walk into this divine assignment. Here is the final secret. The powerful one was not only watching you, they were walking with you. When you cried, they wept with you. When you fell, they lifted you. When you thought no one cared, they were whispering, "I am here." You were never abandoned. You were always loved. Now let me pray for you. Close your eyes if you can. May the powerful one who has been watching over you pour peace into your heart right now. May every broken piece inside you be healed. May every closed door that was meant for you swing open. May every chain that held you back fall away. And may you walk into your destiny with strength, with clarity, and with divine favor. From this day forward, you will not walk in fear. You will walk in light. If you believe this prayer, type 555 in the comments and claim it now. Your life is shifting. Your pain is turning into purpose, and your waiting is turning into breakthrough. Remember, you are